Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Sunday, the 22nd. Oh, cold out there. -5 on the car thermometer when I got out this morning. So a chilly one. But I think the temperature will rise quite quickly once the sun gets to work. And it'll be a very similar day to yesterday in terms of temperature. You can see we're in a very slack area here. Not really a lot going on. These frontal systems that perhaps 3-4 days ago we thought were going to sort of roll through on Sunday have really ground to a halt, died out, and they're just cloud features. You can see that they'll sort of creep this way a little bit, but not very far, and then they're just sort of dying out for tomorrow, and then Monday looks another slack day. Fog, I think, is forecast on Tuesday, but not really a lot of change, so it should be flyable into next week and beyond that, really. Farnborough, key points: winds light and variable. There's virtually no wind out there at the moment. I stood out there 5 minutes ago and I could just feel a very slight sort of northeasterly drift just on my face, but not much. So 4,000 meters, mist. Well, I think it was foggy here half an hour ago. It's cleared up. I think it'll slowly burn off in other parts of the country and valleys that are currently fairly foggy. And you can see it's got freezing fog at the moment in places. They're forecasting by 11 o'clock it'll be burnt off and becoming 10 kVs plus by mid-morning. So nice day. Viz not great to start off with, but will improve. Should be very pleasant. Very, very light winds, upper winds, and we're right in this area. What the wind appears to be doing, it's sort of coming up round this way and then swinging down over us. So we're in the sort of very light northeasterly flow area, just on the edge of the sort of westerly flow. If we were 50k to the west, it would be southwesterly with a few knots. Down to the east, it would be a northeasterly of 5 to 10 knots. So we're right in the middle, really. Very, very light winds. Sat pick. Let's just do a quick refresh on that. So it shows that line of cloud. Quite clearly, it's very thin upper stuff, but it's very, very slowly moving this way. You can just pick out bits of fog in places, and it'll burn off fairly quickly. But should be a sunny day. Hopefully this sort of upper cloud here won't take the strength out of the sun. Temperature wise, 3 to 4 degrees, similar to yesterday. You're not going to want to take your coat off, but it'll feel quite pleasant by lunchtime. Certainly pleasant on the face when the sun's out. And it's because there's not a great deal of wind. There won't be a sort of huge wind chill. Top Meadow, 9 o'clock, they're showing this line of cloud here, slowly progressing, bits of fog up through from us, up towards Oxford and beyond into Cambridgeshire. And that fizzles out fairly quickly, but they're showing this line just creeping towards us. Oh, it's not really getting here and actually just sort of hovering over us or just slightly to the west of us all day. And that's sort of 4 o'clock this afternoon. So very nice, pleasant day with just cloud out to the west, just loitering there, not really progressing too far towards us. Okay. So, quick talk about airspace and what's going on. Very, very little. This picture hasn't changed in 2 weeks, probably. They are no-timers flying at Middle Wallop. I don't know if they will be flying today. And that's about it, really quiet in terms of airspace in our area. Though it's a nice weekend day, so I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see a fair amount of power traffic floating about. And in terms of operation, I'm tempted to go 09. I just got a feeling we're going to have a little bit of a northeasterly drift for most of the day. If we suddenly find that it does swing around the other way, well, we'll have to change ends. But we're going to operate in a fairly normal setup. We're going to put the winch cables on the south side, grass. We're going to have the gliders on, probably start off with on the grass because it's nice and solid, and operate the launch point vehicle in the normal place on the runway, area towing on the centre line or just north of the centre line. So a fairly standard setup, really, because the ground is pretty hard, and that won't be a problem. We'll adapt it on the day later in the day if we need to, as the ground starts to sort of thaw out a bit. But it's fairly standard operation today. I gather the hangar doors are open, so 5-10 minutes time we can pull the gliders out and start getting ready. And I'll see you out there.